Hi, welcome to Chris Cook for You. Today I'm going to be doing creamy garlic mushroom chicken. Let's get started with the ingredients that you're going to need to make this delicious entree. Of course, you're going to need the chicken. So I have it here. We have to wash it and get it prepared. You will need parsley, thyme, poultry seasoning, sliced mushrooms, garlic, minced garlic, and I'm going to use granulated garlic as well because I want that garlicky flavor in the chicken. Onion powder, pepper, salt. You're going to need some parmesan cheese and half and half. Now I'm going to go away and get this chicken washed and get it in the pan, and then we'll go to the next step. You want to preheat your oven at 350 degrees. I'll meet you. Okay, now I'm at the sink and I'm going to clean this chicken legs. I have chicken quarters, and I have shown you this before, but the reason why I'm going over it again is because I have new viewers, and every time I do chicken, I might as well show them how to clean it. So first you want to take all of the fat, any fat, excess fat that you see, you want to take that from the chicken, and the way you take it from is by just taking your knife and just cleaning off any excess fat that you may see on the chicken. Now I'm going to show you how to not only get off fat, and I'm not going to do too many pieces because I can go away and do this, because in every chicken video that I do, I pretty much show you how to, where cleaning chicken is required, I show you how to clean it. Now the next thing you want to do after you remove the fat, and I haven't removed all of the fat, this is just going to be a quick version of this. I'll go back and I'll get the fat off. Then you want to, there is a little bone back here, it's connected to the backbone. You want to take the back of your thumb and you want to clean that out. See that? You do not want to eat that. So you clean your chicken legs. Don't cook your chicken legs or your chicken quarters with that little bit of gut part in the back of it. You want to clean it out. See? Get all of that out. So if you need some water to kind of get it off your hands, go ahead and use you some water. Any excess slime that may be on your chicken, like that slime, you want to get every bit of that slime off. If you have excess skin, like this is just too much skin, you don't need all that skin. So you want to take your scissors or your knife, whichever one you have, and you want to cut that excess skin off of the chicken. Now, if this is too large for, say you got children, and it's too large of a piece for you to give to your children, then you want to be able to cut this in half. So let me show you exactly what to cut it, and I'm going to show you this on all of your chicken legs, okay? All of your chicken quarters. We'll do this, and I'm going to cut this one, but I'll show you here. You see right here, see that strip of fat that goes down there? Well, what that does is that's in between two bones. So that's really a joint. So you get a little bit of fat the same way that we, as people get that fat between the two joints. You get that on your chicken, but that lets you know exactly where to cut, because that means that that's where your two bones are actually together, like this. So that's exactly where you want to cut, and you'll get a straight, even cut so that you can separate these two pieces of chicken. See it again? So even when you take off that excess fat, that's still going to be there, see? So if I remove that excess fat, I still see a place where I can actually cut. Now on this one, even though you see right there, that fat is still there. So I want to go in and I want to cut, okay? And that shows you exactly where you want to cut. This is so big. So see, I was able to cut this and get me two pieces of chicken. So what you normally would have done, and you can see that little bit of fat right there? What you normally would have had as one piece, kids they don't eat a lot. So you may want to just cut some of it in part. I'm going to cut this. I'll go back and I'll clean it But did you see where, you see exactly where that is? Okay. Now, when you go down, if you come over just a little bit, if you come over too much, just once you see it, go in and cut it down. And then you get those 2 pieces of chicken. But while I have this in my hand, remember I showed you that little back portion? Look at all of that. Look. Put your hand in backwards and get that stuff out of there. You don't want to eat that. And your thumb backwards will fit right in the groove of that bone. So go in there, get it out. Take it out. Nobody wants to eat that. And toss it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and finish getting this chicken all cleaned, and then I'm going to get it washed. And once I get it washed, I'm going to pat it dry and put it in my pan, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to put the seasonings on my chicken. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've washed all of and cleaned my chicken, and I have it all in the pan, and it is a little bit crowded, but that's okay with it being crowded. So I have it on the back side. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add garlic. Now remember, this is going to be garlic chicken. It's going to have garlic flavor in it, so I wanted a generous amount of garlic on the chicken. So then I'm going to add my seasonings to the backside. Now what I did add some paprika to this, and I am going to use a bit of flour, and I didn't have those out because I didn't think about it that I was going to need it until after I had put them out. So I have, you know, your ingredients listed in the description box, and I'll also run just a little sign to show you exactly what it was that I did. Now you want to always, when you're seasoning your chicken, you want to season it generously, okay, because you want that flavor to come through on every piece of chicken. Now on this side, I did not put olive oil because this side is going to be face down, which I'm turning it over now. Now on this side of the chicken, I am going to put a little bit of olive oil. Why am I going to do that? I'm going to do that because I need the skin to brown good. So if I put a little bit of olive oil on it, it's going to give me a tint to my skin. Now I'm going to cook this uncovered in my oven for approximately 1 hour. Then I'm going to come back and add everything else that I need to add. And at that point, I will cover it for the last 30 minutes of cooking. Okay, so that's going to be 1 hour that I'm not going to cover it. And then the last 30 minutes of cooking, I'm going to cover it with some aluminum foil. Now I have my skin portion of my chicken up. There you go. Okay. So now what I want to do is to add just a little bit of, I want to drizzle some olive oil down on it. You can use olive oil, you can use butter, use whatever you have, but I just want to coat it just a little bit so to give my skin a tint. Okay. Now once I do that, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some more garlic. And this is going to work out to be probably about 4 to 5 good teaspoons full of garlic. Okay. Now once I do that, then I'm going to go in and I'm going to put my seasonings on this chicken. Now remember, I'm going to cook this chicken in my oven 350 degrees for 1 hour uncovered. Then when I add the rest of the ingredients, I'm going to cover it. Okay, now if you can look at this, and at that point, I'll put the rest of these seasonings over in my gravy portion of the chicken. So all that you don't use right here, then you can just use the rest of it when you get ready to put the rest of your ingredients in. Okay, now my chicken is ready to go in the oven, and I will see you in 1 hour. I'll place this in the oven, leave it uncovered, 350 degrees. See you in 1 hour. I'm about 15 minutes from the chicken actually being to the point where as I would start to make the gravy. So I just want to show you how I do this. I have here a measuring cup, but you can use anything you want. You want to take about at least about 1.5 cups of the half and half cream, or that you have sitting there, and then you want to take 3 tablespoons of flour, which is what I have here, and you're going to mix it with that. And this is going to be your gravy mixture. Now the reason why I'm doing it right now is because I want this flour to have a chance to dissolve. And what I'm going to use to make the rest of the gravy is going to be whatever chicken juices is inside of my container or my pan once I take it out of the oven. Now that's all I really need in order to make the gravy portion of this, and at that point I'm going to be pouring in my I'm going to put my mushrooms in as well, so all of this can go ahead and cook up. So I'll just bring you back once I get ready to pour this over the actual chicken. Be right back. Okay, my chicken is just about getting ready to go off, so I'm going to take it out. Now you see those juices that's in here in this chicken, and I knew it would be a lot. My chicken broth, see how much I got? That's gonna form my gravy, okay? Along with what I have here already in the measuring cup. So what I'm gonna do at this point is give it just another little stir. I'm gonna go ahead and add my mushrooms. And now I'm going to go ahead and pour up my gravy. And I'm taking just a little bit of these juices out of here to mix in with my milk mixture. And I'm going to go ahead and pour that over. Now it's at this point that I'm going to cover it. Put that on down in there. Before I cover that, I'm going to add just a little bit of, that's just my timer going off, my Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit down on this chicken. I covered every bit of my chicken. That's just giving it a little bit of a mixture. Okay. I think I'm going to add about a cup full of water to that. Okay, because I want a little bit more gravy. That's the only reason why I'm adding this water. If you're comfortable with just having a small amount of gravy, then you can just leave it. Now I'm going to cover it with the foil, and I'm going to put it back in my oven. This is kind of hot. Put it back in my oven for 30 minutes. And what I'll do at the end of the 30 minutes is I'll bring it back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, the chicken is ready, I think. So I'm gonna take it out of the oven. Here it is. My stove is hot, y'all. But this is what it looks like. And I have a plate that's already sitting here. And the plate is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of pieces of this chicken down on this plate. One more piece. And if you want your gravy to be a little bit thicker, just add a little bit more of the flour. So I'm going to find a couple of mushrooms. Really, I got the wrong spoon for that. This other spoon. There you go. I'll put a couple of them down on the plate. And another. There you go. Alrighty. There's my plate. Something and wipe it off real quick. Try to move this over so that's hot. Okay, so there you have it. Chris is making creamy garlic and mushroom chicken along with mashed potatoes and mixed vegetables. Just wanted to bring you something different to do with chicken, and I hope that if you try it you will truly enjoy it. And as always, thank you for watching. Chris Cook for you too. Bye.